the Ultimate Band Series. What happens when a producer puts 5 musicians together when they've never met? Will they create amazing music? Can they get along? Will you be chosen? New bands are formed from a pool of musicians. Do you have what it takes? The Ultimate Band Series.
Hey, welcome to the Ultimate Band Series 1. I'm standing here with Jesse Bourgeois. How do you pronounce it?
That is correct, sir. You hear the lady at the back say it. It ain't
How does
nice.
she say it?
Ooh, I ain't gonna repeat it. It's bad.
Ooh. So, we're at the stage of rehearsals, and we just finished them up, and we did the draft as well.
Oh, yeah.
And how do you think? Were you happy with the draft results of your band?
I got what I wanted. I
Yeah.
mean, I was lucky to be able to go first, clearly.
Excellent. We got
So,
first pick, right?
so yeah, as long as you pick the guys you need in the right order, I got what I wanted.
There are no trades at all. Trade offers.
No. There's offers.
Yeah?
Somebody wanted my drummer,
Okay.
but
And so, how did the band get along during the process? And we were in a pandemic as well, so
yeah,
a lot of things didn't turn out the way.
So much shit that went on. I mean, they really did surprise me, I could say, in a manner of speaking. They really did find a way to get along for the most part. And we had our bass player's wife actually died throughout the process, and he made sure to keep on. That's what he wanted to do, so we supported it. But honestly, the guys really surprised me. They got along really well, and I guess you'll see that when you watch.
Yeah. And how did your first pick, Graham Lindsay, work out?
The guy's got a phenomenal voice. He's a great songwriter. He's a little bit of a loose cannon some days, but you gotta have dynamics in the band, otherwise it's just watching ink dry, right?
Did your band mesh together at all, or was it hard to have?
Buddy, it was like a hand with a glove made for it.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was crazy.
And
the
the
first practice, like, I just said, all right, guys, go to it. And they played 3 songs through, all originals.
Nice.
So, like, you can't really ask for, a better situation than that when it comes to random guys put together by my will.
Yeah. And Kyle, I know he looks to be a pretty decent drummer as
Oh,
well.
Kyle's great, man. Honestly, like, he was, second pick, I believe? Third pick maybe, but like I based almost the whole thing on him and drum.
Right.
You need a guy to be able to be the songwriter, the singer, the guy in the front of the stage, and you need that guy to be the backbone, keep everything together.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly. And the bass player did well as well.
oh yeah, he's a great
Keith
bass
Fred,
player.
right?
Yep, Keith. Yep. No, he's really great. They're all really great. I can't talk about one without talking about any of them. Like Ryan Holdsworth is just an amazing player. Ready to jump in there whenever, exactly on time, whatever you want, or like you have any critiques or whatever, he'll listen, open ear, doesn't, get all upset about nothing. It's great. It was, yeah. I don't know how many more times I'm gonna say it was easy as hell to work with them.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's really good news. And do you think you guys have a good chance of winning?
Well, you know what? You can't say anything until you know what the competition's doing, so I don't know.
It's a mystery, right? Because no one is.
I don't know what anyone else has done. I only know what I've done, and I think they're awesome.
Yes.
So,
Well, it's up to the judges.
It's on.
We have
That's all I can say.
We have 3 great judges.
Yep.
Angela, Mike Richards, and Carolyn. They do a great job.
yeah, I'm excited
Fair
to see
job.
what happens.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I guess my downfall with the whole thing was not being able to stream all the things that was going on with the bands, the
You
interactions.
could have made much more of a, like a
Momentum.
timeline
A
of
momentum.
what was going on. You
Yeah.
could be able to keep up with everybody, see what
Yeah.
they're doing and stuff. Well, I mean, if that was the biggest thing COVID messed up for anybody, sure, we can cry, but
Yeah, I think everybody did a good job of finishing, and every band had a situation that we had to deal with from our point of view, where if it was either getting here or it was even just work and stuff in a normal, but with the pandemic, everything was challenging. The regulations kept changing for us. Yeah. So we didn't know. We scheduled things.
Gotta check the news every morning. What am I allowed to do today?
Yeah, our board broke down twice.
Yeah.
During our rehearsal, so we had that happen with you guys.
Yeah, no, we showed up that night and they're like, do you guys have amps?
Yeah, because that tower went kaboom.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, that's life, right? You gotta figure out the problems. So.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you can say about your experience with working with bands that never met before, that were just sprung together from all across the region?
Of course, like honestly, all together, it was
and
very
different styles too.
No, exactly. All together, it was a very cool situation to be a part of. It was very different from your average scenario. Like, today people put bands together by friends and say, you play guitar, come here. You play guitar too, come on, you're a bass player. Shit like that. But like to make a band, but this was very different. It was like ordering.
What do you
ordering in?
Let's see. I'm gonna take this,
yeah,
put them together.
It's like ordering in. I want the chicken chow mein. I want the sweet and sour chicken balls. Like you gotta pick your meal and hope other people will like it, sort of.
So it's not like the American Idol where you have the singer.
No.
And they win, and then they got the whole band and the whole other.
I would almost say it's like closer to that In Excess thing they did back in the day. You remember that?
No, I barely remember it.
They had this whole competition of get to be in Excess.
Oh yeah, the lead singer was it?
Lead singer or
guitar? Replacing somebody.
They were replacing somebody or something of that nature. I find it much more like that because it's everybody's kind of in their own band to do it, but they're also chosen at random.
And I do have to ask one more question.
Of course.
Who came up with the name of the band, Hangman's Daughter?
Actually, technically speaking, everyone wrote down a name, and they all put it in my hat, and then I picked the name out of the hat.
Oh. That was it?
To be completely honest. I mean, Drum is the one who actually wrote that name down on that piece of paper.
Okay.
But yeah, no, that's how we did it.
Yeah, that would be the appropriate name to come up with.
Yeah, I figured everybody should get a choice, and we don't got 3 months to argue about it, so everybody put a name in the hat and see what happens. That's what we call it. I just hope we weren't looking at something bad.
Well, exactly. So we got 2 weeks left for the finals. We're at the rehearsal stages.
Yeah.
They're during the rehearsals. The finals are in 2 weeks, and we'll see what happens. Thanks for tuning in.
See you guys.
Now I'll edit some of that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna get together, we're gonna rehearse, make some music. I think that a lot of it is, getting to know each other musically, the dynamic of the band. And I think that in doing this, we're gonna find out, what they like, what they don't like, and I think that now is a learning opportunity for everyone as musicians.
Stay tuned and let's check it out. So we have a band member, and you play the bass.
Yes, I do.
You are.
I'm Rick Slick.
And how did you come with the band name in your version?
I come with the band name, Forever Souls. Basically, it's a bunch of individuals that kind of basically are all different in character, and everyone has our own basically talents and feel that come together in a band to make as one.
We're here with the lead singer, and you are?
Joni Jane.
Joni Jane. Did you come up with the band name?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
Now, how did you come up with the band name?
Actually, it's kind of like what Ricky said. We're all like rebels in our own little way, and we all love music, so it's like all in our soul. So I don't know, just thought of it.
And what do you think is going to happen when we put these musicians together you never played before? Are you guys going to make great music? Is it going to be okay? Or are you worried about it? You're not sure what's going to happen next, or?
It's going to be a surprise. You're going to have to wait and see.
Okay, I'm here with Ryan Lunn. Welcome to the Ultimate Band Series 1.
That's right.
We just finished the draft a little while ago, and we have Team Lunn,
Yeah,
and the band is called Arrows.
that's right.
And how did the draft go for you? Did you get the band you wanted, or you missed on a few picks?
From what I recall, I definitely went for the Jesse first. I'd had a bit of a working relationship. I knew how prolific he was on guitar. And I knew he was a budding songwriter. He was starting to write his own original material. So I went for Jesse first. My second pick was my cousin Kyle, the drummer. I really thought he would get through the second round. He did not get through. So at that point, it threw a bit of a wrench.
So the idea was to get a drummer on your second pick.
That was my idea
Yeah.
from
Then
the
you-
beginning.
Then you went with the drummer anyways.
I don't know, did I?
Yeah.
That's when I went with Kenny?
Yep. Kenny Jessup, and he was like a Rush
It was
kind of
it.
guy, right? Rush?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was, it was kind of based on, older fella threw his thing in at the end. I just had a feeling maybe this would work. Then who did I pick third?
Jay Friend, was it?
The bass player. Yeah, because then the bass player who I wanted, which was Rick Slick, went. So technically I was piecing together,
Right.
things after the fact.
Yeah.
I chose a different avenue, I think, than some of the other bands. I wanted to put together guys that were all gonna write their own music, not have like one primary guy writing
Right.
it all and singing it all. And so I wanted to have guys who, wanted to have multiple voices, maybe sing, maybe try hand out writing, creating a multiple of sound, variety of sounds. So that's kind of what I did. And I took Wasim, who I knew was
Singer-songwriter.
trying to be singer-songwriter, and then
Corey Baker,
I took
too.
the fifth pick, which no one else went with, which was
Corey
Corey Baker.
Which turns out that you ended up, each person sang a song.
Everybody
Yeah.
brought something to the table, including myself, which was the original idea, was that I would do a song with the band. I assumed that the managers were going to do songs with the band, and I think most may have.
It was always optional.
It was always optional.
It was never really defined.
No, and so I'm not sure if other guys participated.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
I assumed I thought everyone would do a song with their band, and why not? I mean, this was supposed to be a fun, interactive type of thing, and I never really wanted to be sort of separate from them as much as part of them.
So do you think the band gelled pretty good? Because I know that there's a lot of different styles of music, a lot of backgrounds, country, you got rock.
Yeah. It doesn't, music's pretty universal.
Just bluesy,
Jesse's, yeah. They did. They gelled pretty well. Everybody gelled pretty well as a unit. Obviously, there was some difficulty locking in a drummer, but we didn't have much of a choice there.
Right.
That had to happen.
Yeah.
Sometimes things don't work out. So initially, our first drummer pick, it didn't work out for a multitude of reasons, and he didn't give me or the contest much of a choice.
Right.
There.
Yeah.
So we had to replace that early into the thing, and then we had another replacement who physically couldn't do
Oh, right. Yeah.
what was
John
required
Siebel.
because of the songs that we had already.
Yeah.
He just could not
he was getting older.
physically
Yeah.
handle the drums that Kenny had set up, or that we had set up
Right.
as a band, and then Garrett settled in, and we were happy to have Garrett. Garrett was awesome. And the guys they gelled really well, especially when we had the final unit together.
Yeah.
So
All right. And of course, the pandemic didn't help with everything.
that was obviously
Yeah. So that was
a big wrench. I mean, you were talking about this for maybe 2 years prior.
Right.
Asked me a year ago,
Yeah.
and then it
I wanted to run it for 6 months.
Yeah.
Tops.
Yeah.
And have everything streamed.
That's again why we recorded so early.
Yeah.
Initially, we thought it was going to be running a certain amount of months, and then once we were at 4, the band was just itching, to record. They wanted to go, so we didn't do full 5 songs. I don't know. Hopefully, that won't be held against us, but we certainly could have and would have, but we didn't, and that's okay. We put a lot in those 4, and I think it's a good set, and each song is unique and individual, and each songwriter put their foot forward and put a song out. So.
Definitely, you guys would be able to hear that after the rehearsals for the final show in about 3 weeks. So we have the rehearsals coming up, and then we have the final finale. So we're going to showcase those 5 songs.
Yep.
Each band, panel of judges. We'll have some fun.
Yeah, I saw the judges, so that's good, exciting. Andrew and Mike and that should be good.
Okay, I'm here with Adam Croft. Am I?
You got it. In the flesh, in the bones.
And Team Croft has they picked out a name called Momentum, and they're going through the rehearsal process at Sessions on the River. And did you practice anywhere else other than Sessions on the River?
Nope, just here at Sessions.
Yeah.
All of our practices and rehearsals were here in the studio.
So during the draft, you picked Vinny.
Vinny Pellegrini.
He's the drummer.
He is their drummer. He's the train. He drives the show for everybody. He's an absolute stellar drummer, and I couldn't have picked a better drummer.
And then
Truly, Vinny.
you went from there to Kyle Lamb, which didn't work out.
Yeah, he's in Niagara on the Lake, so he had some car troubles, had some problems making it out to rehearsal, which is a standard problem when you try to organize 5 adults in different lives. So, it didn't work out, unfortunately, but maybe sometime in the future we'll get it on something.
Round 3 was Jeremiah Harris.
The Shredder. Yeah, he's the lone guitar player in this band, and he holds it down, no problems at all. Great player.
And the bass player was John
Maroff, yeah. So he's got a heavy metal background, and he came into this band kind of with an open mind and willing to learn and take guidance, and he stepped up to the plate and did a great job. So again, solid player.
And their lead singer, Christine.
K-Bez,
yeah.
Yeah. So her and Jeremiah are in a band as well, and they work together already, and they're actually dating. So the dynamic there was just natural. It just worked out great.
And how was the experience here dealing with the band? Dealing with all these different types of musicians,
Right,
so
this is,
different backgrounds of style, and meshing them together. How do they get along?
Yeah, they got along and they didn't, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's just like anywhere in life, and everybody's different. We don't know each other. We have a lot of strong personalities as musicians, and kind of set in our ways with the directions that we want to take. So there's definitely some clashing, but I think the personality types of everybody in the band made it smoother than it could have been, for sure. We all got along really well. Once you get to know everybody after the first 1 or 2 auditions, it helps, obviously. So yeah, we came together well, and I think we all ended up with great friendships in the end.
In your role as the team manager and producer, did you step in quite a bit, or did you kind of let them mold together as a band?
Good question. I just let them sort of do their own thing until my job really was just to coordinate them, get them here, get them where they needed to be. And then once the music came together, it was just a matter of me focusing on what parts of what they were doing caught me as an audience member and what we needed to hear more of. But again, that was a pretty natural process. They were pretty good. Maybe a couple arrangement changes that we made, a couple suggestions, but it really, the band just came together and worked well together, and there wasn't a whole lot of guidance required.
Would you believe if I told you that the winning band is $1 million?
No. No, I wouldn't. No, I don't. Yeah.
It's true.
That is
The
true.
winning band gets 3 songs, EP, and it gets distributed, and we get a revenue share. Everybody gets a revenue share. So
Could be $1 million.
well, if it could be, but nowadays with the music industry, I don't think that's gonna happen.
It's unfortunate. No, that's okay. I wasn't here for the pay, so that's good. That sounds good.
What do you think your chances are of winning the competition?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Wow.
And that's just because I'm a cocky guy. No, really, we haven't. With this whole COVID thing going on, I haven't got a glimpse into too many other bands, and I know that all the artists that are here taking part in this are very good. So, I mean, however many bands there are divided by, that's my chances.
Yeah.
I'm just confident knowing that we did a great job. The songs we put together are excellent, and that we worked well together. So I would challenge anybody else to do better.
Yeah, I like your attitude.
All right.
Excellent. Well, thanks for coming out, Adam, and good luck.
Thanks for having me.
Good luck in the finals,
All right.
which will be in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And we'll see how it goes.
Let's go momentum.
Cheers.
Cheers.